Hey, hi everyone.
Hello.
Hi there. So
Hello from London.
we are launching the top 10 tomorrow, the Agentic top 10. But we thought we'll talk a little bit about another big change that's happening in our initiative, and that's the introduction of governance. We've become so big now, so we need to have a body that helps us scale. And that is the Agentic Security Initiative, or ASI, as we call it affectionately, ASI core team. And I have all the core team with me today here. Before we talk about what we plan to do, why don't we go around and introduce ourselves? Why don't we start with Ron?
Hi, team. My name is Ron Del Rosario. I'm currently a VP, Head of AI Security for SAP ISBN. And I'm John Sotiropoulos' partner in crime for the OWASP Agentic Security Initiative as a co-lead. And I help John plan strategic initiatives and the upcoming roadmap.
Great. Why don't we go around the... Oh, no, let's go. Helen, why don't we go next to you?
Hi, my name is Helen Oakley, and I'm heading Security and AI, Software and AI Security Center of Excellence at SAP out of Global Team in Security, where we research and define standards for all engineering teams. And also I'm co-leading these ASI initiatives with John and many others on threat and mitigations guide, which is a foundation for many various documentations and things. And also Finbot CTF, which is a vulnerable agentic AI application for education and gamifying of AI systems, vulnerability AI systems.
One of the hottest things to come out from this initiative, especially in education, Helen, well done there. And Helen...
and I'm dialing from the Black Hat in London, so hello, everybody.
Perfect.
And so we're also, tomorrow with the top 10 for agentic applications, we're also releasing the updated version for threats and mitigations. And Helen, as you said, that's the core taxonomy. So well done there. Why don't we move to Eden?
Hey everyone, my name is Idan Abler. I'm an AI security researcher. Fresh from the oven, started at Cisco AI Defense today morning. I'm helping John and the rest of the team to co-lead the AI security application workstream and few other cheat sheets like the MCP cheat sheets that we are currently working on.
And Eden, congratulations on your job in Cisco, by the way. Very impressive.
They're lucky.
Yeah, great stuff. And I hope you meet my good friend Hiram Anderson there. It's important to mention that you guys have produced the MCP guide of how to use MCP, but now you're working on something different, which is?
How to develop an MCP in a secure manner.
So keep an eye on us, that's coming soon after the top 10. Okay, why don't we move to Kayla?
Okay, so I'm Kayla Underkoffler. I'm the Director of AI Security and Policy Advocacy at Zenity. We focus in on AI agent security, so everything we do here at OWASP is right in the wheelhouse. So within ASI, I am leading the agent threat modeling group. So we'll be working on reassessing our multi-agent threat modeling document and seeing what that needs to look like in this coming year and how we're going to reshape that. So, and
that's a great initiative. I think, Ken and Akram, who works on that document, will remain part of that effort, but we need to be more strategic. It isn't just about the agency that we want to be across that. So, and you have worked with us on the state of, what do you call it now?
Evgeny.
AI security and governance.
Yes. Formerly known, Scott, don't listen to us, formerly known as landscape document.
Yeah,
forever will be the landscape document for us.
So thank you very much, Kayla. And I'm looking forward to how we take that threat modeling topic and make it more active. And I was talking to Ron Bitton yesterday, and he has ideas on threat models, so it will be great to work with the community.
Yes.
And then let's move to Evgeny.
Hi everyone, happy to be part of the team. My name is Evgeny Kakuikin. I lead the AI security lab at Moy University, where we study how AI attacks and guardrails are working in practice. And in OWASP ASI, I and Rock, and previously Kayla, we run State of AI Security and Governance report.
Formerly known, let's not go.
And given on the quick pace the technology works, we have quite a lot of work next year to update the compliance and governance and incidents list we omitted last release. So hopefully we will improve the documents.
Fantastic. And Kayla can still be part of that.
Oh, yes.
Of
They
course.
cannot keep me away.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And Rock, what about you?
Hey everyone, I'm Rock Lambros. I'm the CEO and founder of Rock Cyber. We're an AI and cybersecurity consulting firm based in Denver, Colorado in the States. Happy to be here in London with everybody this week to launch the Agentic Top 10. As John and Evgeny mentioned, co-leading the State of Agentic Security and Governance report with Evgeny, and also, keeping my fingers in a lot of the other cookie pots that we have going on.
And that's a kind of everyone who's watching. That's a ethos that we have. Yes, you lead an area, but there are no hard stops to be involved with anything in this semester. And the reason we're making all these jokes about the state of is we started as a landscape document. Yeah, but it was already a landscape document for the project anyway. So the guys came up with a very, very creative name. And we'll come back again, kind of on how those documents fit together with the top 10. But why don't we go to Karen here? Karen.
Hi, I'm Karen Katz. I'm leading the top 10 for agentic applications. It's about to be launched tomorrow. Super excited about it. And in my day job, I'm leading security detection at Tenable for AI after being acquired with Apex a few months ago.
Great. And you're leading here the top 10 for agentic.
Yes, said so.
Oh, you said so. I was watching Ron's dog there. That's right. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so that's kind of a big moment for us. Unfortunately, we don't have Ali with us, but Ali is looking after code samples, hackathons, and the developer experience. And maybe you all can introduce Ali, what that Ali does and how great she is. So who wants to talk about Ali?
Ali Howe, fantastic. She's based in the States as well. Unfortunately, she couldn't be with us today. Helping Helen on the Finbot initiative, but running hackathons for us.
And doing everything
internationally.
Yeah,
and if there's code involved, Ali's got her fingers in it.
Yeah,
great.
and Ali owns our insecure code repo for all the insecure agent implementation and application that we can use as a reference. So Ali owns that. Ali's great.
Miss you, Ali.
So it's not an insecure repo in itself, it's just a repo with insecure samples.
I hope it's not.
Correct.
Yeah. It will be funny if it is.
Yeah, we'll be called
Funny fact.
So I think, you guys described very nicely how ASI or the Agentic Security Initiative has emerged. So instead of rushing into creating an opinionated, was top 10 for agentic AI, and my goodness, other people trying to do it on our name, and we stopped them. We said, let's understand the life cycle. So that's why we start from the threat modeling, threats and mitigations, all the way to development, to the cheat sheets, and to the state of
Agentic
AI.
Just a state of.
Yes, the state of. It just gives you this holistic view. But we realized that there is a usability issue. I counted the pages of our guidance and 217. So that's why we decided to do the top 10 as the compass and the north star of what we do. Do you want to say a few things for the top 10?
Yeah, I think the best thing about the top 10 is that if you read it, you really got the good understanding about what agentic AI security is. And then, you choose what you want to dig into. So if you want to dig into a specific subject, you can choose one of our documents, threat mitigations. You can choose now the new agentic threat, and you got so many resources to read from. But it's this one guide that gives you this wide range of threats that you can choose from and quickly understand those and to know quickly how to mitigate those.
Exactly. And Ali will be producing samples, and I think the CTF, the Finbot will follow. But I think that what we're doing here is also repivoting a little bit the initiative. So we produce all this great volume of guidance. We want to take it a step higher. And we already started that with the top 10, haven't we?
We already started that. I think we finally get so much feedback from the community during the time we create the document. So it's not only after that, but having that in the process, I think it's very pivotal for us.
And I think this is where all of you in your respective areas will help us move to the next level, which is there will be a better name tomorrow, but for now we call it Make It Happen program. And as part of that, we want to embed ourselves in what people do. So there is an adoption challenge that you'll talk in a minute. There is an accelerator for mitigations for research. There is the quarter samples that we do. There is the Voice of the Industry initiative that Ron, you can talk about Lovable and all that. So let's make ourselves part of the community to help them. Do you want to talk about the adoption challenge?
Of course I want. So tomorrow we're going to launch the top 10, as we already said a million times, but I think the most interesting thing about it will be to see how companies take that value and actually use it, try to mitigate those risks in action. So we're going to kick off a challenge, which will be, we want companies to try and actually involve the data and information of the top 10 for agentic applications. And we want you to show it to us. What have you done? How have you done it? And how it improved your posture. And then during RSA of this year in March, we're going to select a couple of those companies that have already took this empowering piece of information and improved their posture, and they are going to present in the OS conference at RSA.
Which will be fantastic. And we're talking to Scott about, I like Scott's idea of introducing a self-certification program, very much the way we do the landscape. And we're doing something similar. So this is super exciting, and we will all be part of that journey. This is where, we won't have time to rewrite many documents. We'll write what we have, but let's be part of the community. And then we're doing something similar with the UK's National Laboratory for AI Security Research, LASER. Karen and I are going to a meetup on Thursday where we're launching this mitigation accelerator. Many of the mitigations that we have, they're very far out, they're very visionary, and that's okay, we need to encourage that. But let's encourage also research and innovation that implements that. The other one is Finbots. I want to see Finbot in education. I did the lecture and they loved it. So Helen, again, we want to make Finbot the number one choice in education of how people understand agentic AI. And the final one is Voice of the Industry. And we started that already with Lovable. Ron, do you want to talk about that?
Yeah. So I was able to I was lucky enough to visit and meet Lovable's head of security back in September in Stockholm, Sweden, and my very first question to Igor, who heads security there at Lovable, is how is he doing security at scale up Lovable, right? Because Lovable is the fastest growing European software company historically, like 0 to $100 million plus in ARR in 7 months, less than a year. So my very first question: how are you securing vibe coding at scale? Turns out Igor was able to develop this amazing framework that he is using internally at Lovable, and I think the industry needs this. So he committed on leading and drafting this secure vibe coding at scale. And this will not be a Lovable exclusive document. It's something that he will contribute to the OWASP Agentic Security Initiative. So I'm really looking forward to that.
It's amazing.
And that's a great way to bring in top voices. We've done that with the Distinguished Experts Review Board. So we have this vision of whoever is watching this of expert-backed, but community-driven. So we want to bring in the expertise, but all these talented people that are around me, they take it and they democratize it. They make it part of everyone's work at school, at education, at community. So expect more of that. And of course, my core team here expect more work to take all that and create a roadmap. And we're all very busy doing tomorrow's event for those who are here. Kayla, you're doing a slot, right, tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yes. Yes, to talk about the entry lead. So it's the agent.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, Helen. See you, Helen.
tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. No, see you tonight, actually, but never mind.
Yeah. Agent Goal Hijack. So I'll be doing a TED talk about that, giving the overview, talking about, a little bit about the risk and
Mitigation.
Yes, that's the part. And I'll be joining some of the other entry leads who will also be presenting on the ones that they worked on. So I think we have 4 total.
Fantastic. And you, Sam?
Yes. I will cover tomorrow the supply chain. We initially had a discussion whether we should include supply chain one to the Agentic top 10. And as a group, we decided there is substantial difference compared to the LLM top 10 supply chain. So tomorrow I'm going to highlight the key findings on that.
We're looking forward to that. And Rob, you missed the governance. So what are you doing tomorrow?
Mr. Governance, huh? Yes, talking about governance. I'm gonna be on a panel.
There is no specific item.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on a panel, speaking about the governance implications of the top 10.
Which is great. I think, the pace of innovation, and this is what, when you first talked about that in the RSA, do you remember that open workshop and everyone's
I do, with my friend Karen.
Oh my goodness, yeah, we haven't thought of that. How much
It's changed.
technology is changing so fast, so is really governance fit for purpose? So it'll be interesting to hear tomorrow. Karen, I know what we're doing tomorrow, but why don't you sell it a little bit to this?
We're going to have the final countdown for the launch of the top 10. I'm going to take you through very briefly, but through each and every entry. And thankfully, we got our entry leads to be in there and to give a more extended TED style, but extended speak of that. And we're going to talk a bit about how it all comes together, why we chose to take that. And I'm also going to host a panel about security research in the AI era.
Exactly, because tomorrow we want to present a top 10 in its context, research, red teaming, governance, and all the other implications. Governance more than, I'm not typecasting you.
No, but I do want to say, since this isn't being live streamed and people may be watching this later, tomorrow is December 10th, by the way.
Yeah.
So if you happen to be watching this like December 23rd,
Thank you, Rock.
don't go looking for something tomorrow.
We'll put a disclaimer there.
Yes.
We'll try and put it tonight, and I'll edit this piece of me saying that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a great one. Look, this is fantastic. This isn't just us releasing a milestone guidance, but also taking ASI to the next level. And I really want to thank you. You have been the absolute pillars of this initiative from day one. I remember you joining with family and all that, and you kind of thinking about goodness, what's going on here. So you two representing us in conferences and talking, with the authority voice. Euron going to everywhere really. Eden, you standing tall and in the most fantastic developer. One of the most liked and downloaded documents is the securing agentic apps. So, but above all, I want to thank the contributors, the community that come day in, day out, join our Monday meetings and help us do. So thank you very much, whoever you are, wherever you are. And as Rock said, if we manage to upload this tonight, come and watch the live stream. Otherwise, go and find the recorded live stream.
And thank you, John, for leading us.
Well,
Faith and energy and motivation and such values.
I will add that. I will edit that out.
Well, I also want to say,
I think we have an ethos here, and that's the collaboration. That's the important thing. So. Obviously,
well, and thank you, Karen, because tomorrow doesn't happen without your ring leadership. Not easy hurting the guts.
Exactly. But it isn't that great point here, guys. And I want to actually edit this, that we think of leadership as privilege, hierarchy. And in fact, leadership in our group is all about taking people through the journey and making a change. And in that respect, there is so much leadership in this room and in the Zoom call. We'll do wonders. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Let's do it.
Excellent. Let me just stop. And that was